Hi everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where last episode, well, we talked to all our friends telling that, yeah, we have a new game here trying to find all the mysteries of the school, so let's check that. Also we're trying to think out who it could actually be, because it's apparently one of us 15 students, or 16 theoretically with the ultimate soldier that I never remember the name of, that might have helped Mastermind but then was killed because they got killed and exploded afterwards here. Oh, the gate's open! Yeah, we can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Yeah, I know we're going there. That's what I plan to do this episode, at least to begin with. Check out the second floor where we haven't been here before. Which means I have to do it. Oh. Oh. This is the second floor of the dorms, it sure is. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Yeah, a bomb certainly could be something. Also, what I want to check out that isn't on the true to bullet list that we had here, like it's say here, places to check. Like locked door with locked doors. Fourth headmaster's room, biolab, data center with the Monokuma logo, and here second door. And garden and dojo for the murder. But I also want to check there if one of the students there was the mastermind, is the mastermind. Should we check all their rooms? You know, maybe. That's what I think, like. Yeah, let's just check the ones that maybe they left something behind. Yeah, that's certainly something. Yeah, oop, and that's blood. Wait, was it? I thought that was like checking for things, but apparently it's a map here now. Is it because I'm not in an actual room, I'm in a passing point and corridor? Oh. Yeah. Oh. We actually have a sleeping quarter here. We can go to. I would guess maybe here. If this is a sleeping quarter, it would be the ultimate soldiers rather than anyone else right now. I don't know. Maybe it could be the mastermind, so just a wrecked room here after all. Is that? No, that's the door. No thanks. We rather want to check out a little bit more first. Nope. We have the bed. What's on that bed? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Oh, but money. Which I'm not sure what we're going to use it for anymore, because money was for the daily life. For making friends by buying that friendship, yeah. That's certainly something. I opened the door, just a crack, glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Oh, how sad. Oh, so that's it. Okay. Leave the area, sure. I mean, why was that one? For example, that I guess that was totally crumbled in, so that wouldn't help at all, but yeah. Was this part of the biggest, worst tragedy in human history? You know, as you mentioned it as even worse than, I don't know, gassing all the use or something. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Is there some culture that, no, you're not allowed to go in there? So we basically everywhere have, I don't know. Oh. Ooh, fancy though. Very, if you ask. Huh? What? Oh, you mean there is nothing here? That's it. But still, holy shit, and it's so... Compared to the rest, it's so pristine, and it's like so much better than everyone else. It's like some slick nightclub. Yeah, sure, leave the area. I like that bathroom though. Very much so. Okay? Was there anything further ahead? Yeah, there's 2 rooms further ahead also. I'm a little scared in this area though. I'm afraid someone will suddenly jump out, even though this is a game where, say, it comes in like here. I know. The room is filled with lockers. Must have been from the Hope's Peak student who came before us. The class before us must have used these lockers. Yeah, I guess so. It looks like the locker is already broken. But there's one hole. Is there a giraffe in it like it's showed at the door? I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle rattle. Nope, locked. Oh, there's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how they get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker room on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No, look, we're not the right one. Maybe only Lucky Sony can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Yeah, probably. Oh, so many. Checking all the lockers. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Yeah, sure. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really wanna know what's inside, but there's no way. Oh, there was a coin inside! And somehow we got it. Metal plate mounted. There's no way. Yeah, you already... Anything... Really? Every single locker have to... Open this locker? No. Is it the same? Yeah, of course. After all, it's... Blah blah blah. To open those up. So that means no... Card reader. And then... This. Yeah, no look. Because they say that though, there's a part of me wonder, what if one of these lockers does work for Makoto, that he can open it with his card reader? Yeah, you showed that already. So that's why I need to test them. Well, let's just give it a try. And then this. Look. This way. Trying to count compared to how many is still alive of us also. If they got the no, they not. Yeah. Do you have to repeat yourself every freaking damn time? Does that mean... No! Doesn't work. I just have to try that just in case! Not the broken one. Gonna open, yeah, I know. And that one. Open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reader, yes. And then best. No look. And then I'm gonna get up. Probably a kid can be like, yeah, now you can try and get it from someone. Oh, that's we're just one out of those. Anyway, to get okay. Yeah, sure. Not much in there. A lot of blood here though. Scary. So scary with all the blood. Ah! No, nothing. Right? No one else is checking this area. Why isn't there anyone around? This room doesn't really feel like a student room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It is the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko! So there was someone here after all.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh, a regret? Like going out on the computer there that seems to have access to something. Oh. Or this hidden, kinda hidden door. Computer, yeah! There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever was this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search result left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much to, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to a kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened around 1 year ago. They are the worst of the people whose driving force come from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best we could do as a complete kirigiri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
The ultimate despair. Also, now when we're thinking about mysteries here, because I went through in my head there for a second all my different theories, and I thought about the time travel thing, which, okay, doesn't make sense. But then there are those photos actually that like, yeah, look at all people here, we're so happy and glad. Of people that hadn't met before. Yeah. That's the thing. Okay, Kyoko, what's your one regret? Kyoko looked almost meek right here now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Oh. So not ask her about her one regret. What? Is it the liquor now? Why is it like... Oh, it's a share. A leather share. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. What's wrong with that? I had a leather share when I was a student still. Is it just too expensive or what? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. The desk is a home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Okay, let's check the door. Huh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? Makoto. How many times were you dropped as a child?
So.
Oh, thank you, Kyoko. Kyoko to the rescue.
There's a gap area, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of the wall.
Open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? Oh, I never could have guessed that.
I think I might know how to open it.
How do we open it? You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
Did you try pressing the door for?
I saw a program on the PC that I think control it.
Okay, that would be my second guess. Like, yeah, check the computer. If it isn't like, yeah, I can only press on the door and the door open.
Enter the right password, and the door should open right up.
However.
But I don't have a clue what their password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letter and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Yes. Can we try his daughter's name? You know, that's something. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Oh!
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what a password might be. I'm sure she hadn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try? Just to be sure.
Well.
It is not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want.
Okay, I will. Finally, Makoto, you use your little noggin there. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Yeah, I mean, it's either that or hope.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collect myself, then turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep. Grr. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Oh, don't look so...
Why?
Ray.
She really don't like her, sometimes. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Well, let's go in there. And see what we find. Oh, a present! Oh, and a picture of her and the dad. Oh! Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present, really? Not a photo of the... Sure, a present for me? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Okay, I wanna check the photo first though. Like, look at here, it's you and your dad! I better check out that suspicion before I do anything, really. Can't look at a heartwarming photo. That's bright. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad feeling about this. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay, of course you cannot.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why, you think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably.
A yak in a box? Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, do you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
After you saying it's something that will make me want to scream. Is it the head of your father? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Yeah. I expected there to be more, flesh on it. But this has decomposed for quite some time, or they cleaned it off or something. Yeah. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Kyoko did. I did kinda.
Yes, this I tough.
What? Yeah. Shall we look at it again? It's headmaster. What was in the box? It was wrapped all nice, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Hey, can we look at the photo now? Kyoko said, just as I thought, I have to find out what she meant by that. Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones! Of your father!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing as that guy in the box! Yeah, I also thought it. Yeah, I didn't say bones, I thought the head. Yes.
My father.
Huh? Yeah. What about him? He's in the... Get with the timing, Makoto!
Correct.
What do you find in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for. And now she found him. Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him? I don't think she knows for sure, but she has a suspicion, like I had my suspicion.
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So, the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the skilling game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in hopes pick since the game began are those 16 students.
Yeah, that means this headmaster wasn't in the school or alive, that's awesome. But never said he would be dead.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hoop's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but to wonder. Hidden room presents have been added. Can we check the photo now? I wanna check the photo. Huh? This picture? Oh, it's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Yes, it is. Hey, Kyoko, is that you?
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Wait, what? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoning me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko? Has been added, sure. I mean, you said there was an argument with your father and your grandfather. Maybe he wanted to take you with him, but grandfather was like, no, she's gonna become a true Kirigiri detective. The filing cabinet seemed like the kind of place you find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some strain like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It is fine. Check wherever you want.
Are you sure? Okay then. Nothing. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It is just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now, if...
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate.
Maybe. Let's check the desk also. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but... without our permission, didn't we?
Hey.
Are you sure?
because-
Why are we getting this duplicated? Is it gonna say starting from... Let's see. Each one find nothing but... But in the last try... Oh. Huh. Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? and it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency, so I can open all the lockers. Yay! Going back there, I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
seem.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you all onto it?
But Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it there.
Then I'll guess I take it. Is it really okay? Yeah. Has been added to truth bullet section.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto.
Huh?
Can I ask you a favor?
Chatting! What do you want? A favor? What is it?
so.
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only inconvenienced you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Well, I'm fine with leaving also. I wondered if I had to talk with you again or if I could just leave, actually.
I just need to calm down a little.
Just
I
a
need to
second.
get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. Are you only connected by blood, not by heart and soul? But...
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory.
I get it. No, wait.
And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I get myself under control, I return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then, see you later! Bye-bye. Well, let's go check out all of the lockers now, shall we? Yeah. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a completely shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Where was it? To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed Asme, killed Kyoko's father, took over the plan to have the student locked here in hope, and now put them in despair instead. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
The ones leading the Hope Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Peak's headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files that
In his late 30s, we've seen that already so many times. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... We had this! Both of these flashback doubles in this...
Go with 16 participants. They are students, high school students. One of those students is the mastermind.
15 of us met in the mail hall. Mail hall? Not main? And Mukuro to the mix saying you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Or are they? Bum bum bum. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me. I usually say Bakuya, but I know that's... I don't think that's right. It's... Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. And the mastermind that we all suspected dead all along, like, oh no! I mean, there must be some twist like that, right? Only those 6 people are still alive, because... It's either that or it's Hero. Because no one can be that stupid, or maybe they actually made it. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's some other way.